Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Laura and right now you are on my new YouTube channel that I have just created. As you can see over here, I have just opened it and joined YouTube. So I would really appreciate guys if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel but also show us the support by giving a like to this video and turn on notification bell for any new updates that I'm going to give you. So first of all guys, let me represent a little bit myself. So as I told you, my name is Laura and I am new to YouTube over here, and I am going to create different contents that mostly will be about traveling tips but other information too that will be valuable for you. I really wanted to create this YouTube channel because I'm passionate about everything that is related to adventurous. I am as a person who likes to enjoy her life in fullest, so I try to check out everything and keep notes and give advices to other people. So I've been traveling a lot lately and I wanted to give you guys some advices on what you should have in your mind before going to travel. This is something that I am not an expert to it, so of course you should not take into consideration everything that I'm saying, but I have made a lot of research before creating this video. So guys, you're going to see a bunch of amazing videos on my YouTube channel. This is why I'm recommending to you to always follow me up by subscribing and turning on notification for any new updates, and I think we are going to have a really good time together. Please feel free to ask me in the comment section below every question or every request that you might have, and I'm going to respond to it. I'm willing to engage myself with my subscribers and to any of the new ideas and criteria that they're going to have towards me and this YouTube channel. So guys, as I told you, I'm going to speak about traveling today on this very long detailed video. I am a person who loves traveling. I don't know if you are like me or you just like to see just as an information for yourself, this just to learn as an information, or if you are a person who is willing to do vacations right now or holidays, because we are in December and very soon we are going to have that Christmas days and holidays. So you probably are preparing something for yourself, but you don't know where to travel to and you don't know the right tips before traveling. This is something that I wish someone had told me before, because traveling is not just preparing your luggage, taking your passport, and traveling into different countries. You should know so many more information before taking that luggage, going to the airport, and starting a trip. You should be careful when you travel to other countries because of the manners, because of everything, of the culture of that country, because you can't be racist, you can do manners that are not allowed in that country. You also should be careful when you prepare yourself before going to that country, because you can face something that it's called so you can go to an expensive country who requires you to have a lot of budget with yourself, but you haven't been prepared before, or you don't take or rent a car, or also get an hotel before going to that country, and you can't leave yourself in roads and having the most awful holidays and trip of your life. This is why, guys, it's really important to make some research before deciding to travel in a country. I have decided to create this video with details information in which you are going to find inside many different information. So guys, what I will cover in this very long video would be, first of all, the reasons why you should travel. Also, we are going to discuss about different tips that you should know, different types of traveling, and also I will recommend to you some places that you need to travel and explore during spring, during summer, during autumn, during December. And also, I'm going to give you very useful tips that you should know, and of course, prepare yourself as a pre plan before you decide to take your holidays or do a short trip. Whatever you are going to decide to do, it doesn't matter. I'm just here to give you some advices that can be very helpful to you. Now, I don't know if I'm dealing right now with a person who loves traveling, or you're just watching this video just to enjoy yourself and spending some time, but it doesn't matter. I just hope that you're going to get something from this. And if you're still left with many questions at the end of this video, then please write them down on the comment section down below, and I will find the time to respond to those questions and give you all the rightful answers. And I will try to cover and put on the list the best places to travel. But yet, guys, if you have any other suggestion, any other country that you should think that it's worth visiting, then please list it down below and tell me, because I can take it into consideration and other people can also read the comment, and it will be a very useful information for them too. So, guys, as I told you, I'm an adventurous person and I love traveling a lot. But before, when I didn't have any information and I was clueless, I would end up many times spending a lot of money on my trips, and I would also waste the time without knowing where to go and where to do, and especially I would end up doing the wrong manners in another country. So you should know that every country has different cultures and are different from one another. So also the languages are different. So you should be careful and learn some things before you travel. Traveling means exploring and looking out on different things that are new to you, that are not something that you usually see in your everyday life. So, this is why you have to prepare yourself before traveling, especially to a country that can be totally different. If you live in Europe and you're going to travel in Asia, for example, or in America, then you have to make some research before traveling to these countries, because they are totally different, especially Europe from Asia. They have different manners, different cultures, different language, many different things. So you should know some information before going to that country, because you might end up in situations that can create problems to you and destroy all of the trip and all of your holidays on that particular country. So, guys, what I'm trying to say is that you should be very careful, and if you follow up the right tips and you know the right information and you make the right research, you can make your tips very fun. So, guys, as I told you, we're going to cover up first some travel tips over here. We're going to discuss some different options and some different points of view about traveling. So, the first thing that I want to cover up is why traveling. So, you probably might be a person who have never taken into the steps of traveling, or have never tried before, or you're just a teenager who have just finally decided to travel. Whether you are alone, with your family, or with a group of friends, it doesn't matter. The reasons why you should travel are these ones that I'm going to list you over here. So these are the main reasons why you should travel, guys. But still, there are other reasons too. It can be also for the reasons of working, it can be also for reasons of business, it can be reasons for educating yourself, or for starting a new master degree or bachelor degree. It depends, it might be different reasons, but I'm specifically referring to traveling for fun. So the first reason why you should travel is because you are going to discover in different countries different cultures. I know that this is probably an information that you are aware of it, because you have read on books and you have got that information in school, and you have seen a lot of videos and everything on the internet and also different TV shows, but still, it's different when you see a video, and it's different when you go to that particular country and you can see the culture by yourself there. So, guys, it's so much better to travel to that particular city or country and check it by yourself and see the culture of it, how they do things, how do they act, what are their traditional things, what they are mostly well known, what culture they have, and many other information that you're going to get when you're going to explore. So despite the fact that you're going to have a lot of fun while traveling to that particular country, you're also going to explore a new culture that is different from your country. And you can also make a comparison for yourself in your mind and compare that country with yours. And you can see how different we are, and still we can get along very well together as a whole world. We are so unique, and we have different things in every country on this world. So exploring different cultures can give you more knowledge to yourself and open your mind and brain to newest things that you have to see and clarify with yourself. So exploring different cultures can be very fun and an interesting thing to do while traveling to another country. Another reason why you should travel is because you can learn so many new things. The things that you are going to watch while traveling can be amazing, starting with the landscapes, beautiful buildings, new structures, architecture, and buildings. You are going to discover different things on different cities. So, those things that you are going to watch will be new to you and you will enjoy them. You can learn about the history, the geography, and many other interesting facts about the country that you're going to travel. And if you are saying to yourself, why would I need the history of that country? Well, guys, more knowledge to yourself, it's not something that can't be useful. It's something that everyone needs. So, getting more knowledge can help you out to understand more the other people that are living in another country. So, their historical points. And if you know the past, then you will also know the present and the future too. So you can get so many different and interesting information when you travel to a new country. You can learn about the stereotypes, you can meet in person different people and different races and also different cultures, and check out by yourself how they cook, or how they what manners they have, and you can learn about their past. You can learn about the history of that country. You can get so many information that can be very useful to you as a new knowledge that you can keep it to yourself. Another reason why you should travel is because you can escape reality. So, this is mostly related to your brain, especially to those people who are not having a really good time to their country. This is a way to escape reality. So, if you live in a depressive country, then traveling can be a very good solution for you. You need to go out of your country and change a little bit the place and see other places too. You can go to mountains, you can go close to beach, it doesn't matter. Just find places that can make you feel better and you can escape the reality. In this way you can understand also what type of places can make you feel better, and later on you can also decide to live on another country, because of course if they give you a good feeling, then why not always settle in that country and live there forever. So traveling to escape reality can be very peaceful and helpful for all of those people who are struggling and having a very bad time with their country that they're living right now, and can help them out to be more peaceful with themselves. Another reason is that traveling can give you the opportunity to also relax, especially if you're traveling with your family or with your partner. So you can discover beautiful and amazing hotels and also beaches and mountains that can give you the opportunity to have a relaxing time. So, if you're a person who works too much with extra hours, traveling can give you the opportunity to relax and do nothing. So, the only thing that you have to do is just enjoy the beach, swim, have some drinks, go to parties, and have fun and explore, get new knowledge. So basically, you are just going to have fun while traveling. You don't have to work, you don't have to do anything that stress you out. You're going to enjoy because, especially if you go into those travelings that are all inclusive, you're just going to relax yourself along the beach and have everything ready for you. So basically, this is like a treatment. This is like a treat for you that you deserve after you have worked all those months and you finally say to yourself, I deserve some vacation to relax myself. So this is why traveling can be a very great solution for those who just want a relaxing time. Now, another reason why you should travel, guys, is also because traveling can give you the opportunity to explore different countries and different places, but also different animals, species, not only, let's say, the culture, not only the food, but you can also explore different buildings. You can explore historical points and main attractions of a country, which are well known out there. So basically, you can check out many beautiful things that you don't have to miss out, and they can be very unique and can make you spend a very good time while exploring them. Another great reason why you should travel is that you can have the opportunity to eat different delicious food, which are probably different from the country that you're living right now. As you know, and as you have it as an information, most of the countries have traditional foods which are totally different from the one that you're living right now. So, giving yourself the opportunity to taste another food can be amazing because you're going to experience something new. And newest things are never a bad thing, right? Just enjoying a good time while eating something delicious on, for example, Italy or in Paris, um, you will never say no to those delicious food that you are going to try out because they are unique, they are delicious, and probably very tasty. So, trying new food can be very enjoyable while you're traveling too. Now, guys, I covered some reasons why you should travel, and but those are just top reasons for me that I have selected as the main reasons why you can travel and why you can get while traveling. So, of course, there exist other reasons too that you probably you might find it to yourself as a good reason to travel. So, even just traveling to relax or just traveling to have fun is a great reason to just get up off your bed and prepare yourself a trip on holiday, whatever you want to, and go on and explore because it's never a bad idea. So, guys, let's skip the part of reasons why you should travel. After covering up that part, let's go to the part of tips before traveling. So now that we know the reasons, now that we have almost convinced ourselves that we need to go on a trip, do holidays and vacations, now there are some tips that you should know before traveling. These are some useful tips that I recommend to everyone. So, first of all, guys, you have to make sure your passport and visa are up to date. So, never forget that. This is an information that you probably will think that it's funny, but it's not, because a lot of people engage themselves on finding a hotel, renting a car, finding the country they're going to travel to, and spending their vacations, and they forget to check their passport and their visa, and they leave this as a final option. And when they have prepared and spent their money on everything else, they check their passport that it's up to date and they can travel, so everything goes into wasting. So, guys, the first thing that you have to check is, first of all, the documents that you need to travel, which is your visa and your passport. You probably know that in some countries you do not only need your passport to travel but also your visa. Before you travel, make some research on Google just by writing down which are the countries that I need a visa to travel to. Usually, Dubai and Egypt require you to have a visa, so have in mind that this particular country do require a visa, but still there are some other countries too that require the visa. So always make the research and discuss with the agency that you're going to travel with about the visa that you will need in order to travel to that particular country. And after making sure that your passport it's up to date, then you can continue with the other preparations for your traveling. Check for health advisories and travel warnings and advisories. So, guys, when you travel to a new country, some people will not react or their health will not react good. So, many times people will get sick when they travel to a new country. What you will have to do in these situations is just to check before traveling your health insurance. So when you go there and if you get sick, at least you will have your insurance, and for every payment that you are going to take on that country, you will get it back when you return to your own nation country. So, guys, be careful to also check your health if you are good with your health, if you don't have any problem before going to a trip. It's very important to not have any health issues because traveling to a new country can also make your health worse. So, you have to be careful to be healthy enough to take a trip because that trip can include tiredness beside fun and everything else. You can also get tired a lot by traveling, especially with plane or with a boat or with other ways that you're going to travel. So you can get tired, you can get stressed, and that can put your life into danger. So you should always check your health before deciding to go on a holiday trip. So in this way, you will know that you are going to enjoy your trip fully. You also should read others people experience into traveling to that particular country so you can know, for example, what type of medicines you can take with yourself to be prepared for anything that can happen during the trip to that particular country. You should know the danger of any risk that can come up when you're traveling to that particular country. So, just to be prepared, you can make some research before travel. Prepare a budget for your trip. This is really important. Not creating a budget can leave you with zero money to a country that you are a foreigner there, and you can end up not having enough money to return also. So guys, just be careful with everything that you're going to prepare. Now, to prepare a budget for your trip can be a little bit hard, but still you have everything ready on the internet. If you're going to visit particular museums or to go on cinema or theater, or the budget that you have to spend on the hotel and the airplane ticket, you can get these informations on internet just by searching up the prices of them, and then you can calculate on how much money you're going to spend on the ticket, on the hotel, the car that you're going to rent, and then you can make the calculation on the places that you're going to visit, like historical buildings, museums, and parties and everything else. So you can just create a budget, and after calculating, you're going to get an amount. I would totally recommend to you to get more than just that amount that you're going to get from the calculation. Just to have some extra money, it is never a bad option. So having more money than less money that you have got from your budget, it can help you out to secure yourself, because you never know how much things you're going to watch on that trip that you're going to like. A lot of people will make a lot of shoppings when they travel to a new country, because they cannot resist on buying souvenirs and other things, clothes also, when they travel to a new country. So this is something that you cannot resist. So always take extra money with yourself, because it can help you out to not be with zero money in a foreign country. Do some research, prepare a plan. This is something that I have repeatedly said during these videos, to always make a research before traveling to a new country. This is very important, because when you travel to a new country, you should have in mind that that country can be for sure different from your own. So you should just go over to the Google and make some research on that country, about their culture, traditional food, and also some tips, some very useful tips. For example, guys, you probably know that Paris during night it's very dangerous, and you cannot go on during the night alone, because many people can come to you and steal your stuff. So there exist a lot of advices that people give you on the internet on how you can go out on Paris during the night and not get robbed. So you can check out these different advices and tips that people give you. So in this way, you will be more careful when you travel to a foreign country. You should know that you can be easily spotted in a country that you are a foreigner, so they probably will try to steal stuff from you. So you should be protected, and try to do your best to not get in that kind of situation. You should always prepare a plan before traveling. Deciding where you're going to spend your days, what attractions you are going to visit, it's so much better than going to a country, visiting a country without a plan, and trying to figure it out how you're going to create your day. You probably will get confused, and you will not know what you can visit first. What I will recommend to you is to write down on a letter how you're going to spend the days on that particular country. You probably won't follow up step by step the itinerary that you're going to create, but still you can do it just to have a general idea. You can write down, for example, first day eating the breakfast at this particular restaurant, then visiting these main attractions, and you can list all of the main attractions that you're going to visit on your paper, and then later on you can keep that letter with yourself, so when you're going to travel to that country you can remind yourself what itinerary you can follow up, so you cannot get lost and waste all of your days by running from one place to another and probably wasting a lot of main attractions without visiting them. So always prepare a plan, and in this way you can manage your time in a perfect way and visit and check out many different places on that country and have a very beautiful journey. 2 hours before the departure at the airport. You probably know this information, but there are people who have never traveled before, so I wanted to add it up. So, when you travel, you should always be on the airport 2 hours before the departure because it will take time to check your passport and your ticket. So, and plus the queue can be very long and you can miss your flight. Missing your flight will be such a very stressful thing because you're going to waste your money on the ticket and also the money for the hotel and the car that you have rent. So it will be three money that you are going to lose if you miss your flight. So not to go over to that situation in which you can miss your flight, what you will have to do is to be 2 hours before the departure and you can check your passport and everything else, and you can take this trip calmly and without actually stressing out. So, guys, you probably have seen the famous movie called Home Alone, in which we see the parents of Kevin running out to the airport and they are late and they almost miss the flight, which means that it's so much better to be 2 hours before on the airport, checking everything, and you are totally safe that you're going to get your flight and you are going to enjoy it without having any problems. Rent a car for the airport hotel transfer. So, guys, this is something that I would usually recommend to you because when you travel to a country, especially to those country which have a lot of tourists, you will have a lot of problems. You're going to face this problem of not finding any taxi at the airport, outside the airport. So you're really tired from the trip with the plane, and once the plane lands to that country, you probably want to go to the airport, to go to the hotel from the airport and rest a little bit before you start exploring the country. And most of the times you are going to get tired on trying out to find a car because most of those cars will be busy, and you probably aren't going to find anyone for yourself. This is why it's so much better to rent a car before going to that country. So as soon as you land from the plane, you're going to get your car immediately because you have rented before, and you're going to do the transfer to airport hotel, and you can rest and enjoy the day as a normal person without stressing out, without having any difficulties during their trip. So it's so much better to rent a car before traveling because it can save your time and also it can make your trip more enjoyable. Now, guys, after covering up some very useful tips that you need to know before traveling, and I hope that most of the most of the tips that I have given to you will be useful and help you out, I also wanted to include another information which I think it's useful. It's about best places to travel and explore. Now, guys, before I jump to the best places to travel and explore, I also wanted to mention another information too. And I'm specifically referring to different types of traveling. I know that most of you cannot separate the idea of types of traveling. There exist, in fact, different types of traveling like business traveling, education traveling, and many more. But in this particular video, I will be concentrating in the main separation of travelings and different types that you are going to look by yourself. I know that a lot of people don't have any idea that this separation of traveling, different types of traveling exists. So I wanted to give you as an information to inform you, because in this way you will know what type of traveling to choose for yourself and what suits you the best. So in this way you will know how to pre-plan your trip before spending any money on it. So let's start with the types of traveling. So the first one is package holiday. Then we have group tour, individual package, backpacking in trip, and the weekend break. Now, guys, there exist even more types of traveling, but I think that these five over here are mostly well known and mostly made by people. So people would mostly engaged in these types of traveling. This is why I have decided to choose and select these ones as the most preferable types of traveling. Now let me explain one by one to you all of these different types of traveling before you choose any of them. So the first one, as I told you, we have package holiday. So right now over here I have a package holiday on Maldives island, which is 30 nights long, and also you can see the price and it's all inclusive. Sorry, this is half board. There are also all inclusive options that you can choose on holiday packages. Now, guys, in holiday packages, usually they are all inclusive or half board, because most of the time you're going to spend it on your resort or hotel that you have chosen, and you're going to have access to the pools, of the umbrellas, of the beach umbrellas, and also you are going to enjoy the different activities that hotel offers, like parties, free drinks, and everything else. And you're going to spend your night there just by relaxing and having your vacations. And these are mostly all inclusive or half board, because you are not going to explore and visit different places. In package holidays, you only stay in one place. Most of the times, people spend their days on a resort just to relax. These are mostly for families or couples who want to spend their honeymoon and they want to particularly spend their days in just one place and not to go from one another, because it's a little bit tiring in that way. Package holidays include and are prepared for everything. So you don't have to go to that country and think about the food and everything else, the service there, or the activities that you are going to engage yourself, because this package include everything to you before you travel to the resort. So guys, these types of packages can be done in beautiful places like Maldives, also Egypt, and Caribbean or Bali, and many other places that have amazing beaches and offer amazing resorts. I will also recommend to you Antalya to travel to as a package holiday, because they offer the option of all inclusive that you can enjoy your stay with your family. So this is the most interesting fact about package holiday, that you are going to have more breakfast, lunch, and dinner included to your package. Also access to pool and beach umbrellas, and you're going to have access to different services and different things that that hotel offers to you, and you're going to enjoy your stay on this resort and relax yourself and have a very beautiful weekend. I will recommend the 1 week packages because staying for 30 nights can be a little bit tiring. If you are a person who don't like to stay in one place, then 1 week is enough for you to enjoy yourself. Then 30 nights, it's a little bit tiring because you are going to wake up and do the same stuff every day just to relax your brain because you have been working for 1 year, and it can be a little bit stressful when this thing can be repeated in a very long time. But for 1 week, I think it's amazing. Now, guys, despite package holiday, we also have group tours. Now, group tours include exploring and moving from one place to another, different from package holidays that are usually half board or all inclusive. In group tours, you never are going to find the option of all inclusive or half board. You're mostly going to find included the breakfast and nothing else. In group tours, you are with other people that you have bought the same package of traveling to a particular country. You can visit different spots, or you can go, for example, to visit Italy and you're going to have included to your trip Rome, Venezia, and other places, which means that you can explore many different cities with this kind of group tours. You have a person that is going to guide you throughout your journey on that can last from 3 to 4 days on a particular city, and they're going to help you out and explain to you and give you all of the information. They're also going to engage you with different activities with the group members. I really like this type of traveling, and if you're a person who are an extrovert and you like to make new friends, then group tours can be a great solution for you. Even if you're traveling alone, then group tour can be a very great solution because you're going to find people with the same interest as yours. You're going to find people who love traveling. You're going to find people who have the same opinion as yours for that country that you're traveling to, and you're going to enjoy more your trip. So if you are a kind of person who loves the company during your travelings, then group tours can be your first choice when traveling to a new country. Now, guys, we also have individual packages. Now, these are in fact my favorite ones because if I want to rest, then I would select an individual package. Now, the difference between the holiday package and individual package, it's only one thing, that in the individual package you are going to select whatever options you want to. So it is in your hand if you want the service all inclusive, half board, or only with morning. And you can also select the place that you want to visit, what you want to visit, how you're going to spend your days, and everything else. Usually, individual packages offer you only the airplane ticket, also the hotel, and the service. So, for example, you're going to travel to Rome for 4 days and you're going to get the ticket to fly to Rome, and you're also going to get the hotel with breakfast included, and that's all. So basically, you're just going to get these two things and also the service with breakfast to that particular thing. So you select the country, you select what you're going to do and how you're going to engage yourself, what you are going to explore. So you don't have a group of people with you, you're going to be alone on this trip. You decide yourself what date you want to travel to, and also you don't have a person that is going to guide you throughout their journey. I really like these packages because I love to explore myself. I don't really enjoy going with groups, and I want to create my itinerary, and I don't want to follow up other people. I want to spend my day as I wish, and also to do stuff as my plans, not like how the most of the group's members would want to. So if you are a person who don't really enjoys traveling with other people, then individual packages can be a great solution for you. And also they are way more cheaper than holiday packages and way cheaper than group tours. But in these individual packages you don't have included many things, like for example the transfer to airport hotel and also hotel airport, it's not included, and you have to think by yourself if you want to rent a car or if you're going to do the transfer with taxi or whatever else that you're going to find there to travel to. So basically you're going to do most of the stuff by yourself on the individual packages, not like in the group tours and holiday packages that everything is thought before you travel. So guys, now we have also backpacking trip. Now for backpacking trip, you probably have seen people in your country with a backpack running on the streets, looking, taking pictures. I really love these people because they have the adventurous spirit in them. They just have their backpack and they're moving. It's like they have the home with themselves and they're moving into different places. These people, you're usually going to see them during summer when it's good weather or during spring, and they do this kind of trips in mountains but also in big cities. So they will during the day explore the city, and they will probably spend their nights on a campaign. I really like this kind of people because they have the right spirit to explore the landscapes, and they do not spend a lot of money when they travel, because they would usually travel with a car or with a bus, because they try to spend their money mostly by eating different dishes and trying out different things on that country, but they do not spend money, any penny from their pocket, for the airport flight ticket or for anything else. So they would mostly walk, and they can also use a bike to travel from one city to another. This is fun, it's something new to try out. You can try out backpacking even inside your own country. You don't have to travel to another country. So if you are a starter and you want to engage yourself as a backpacker, then you can start doing that just by traveling inside your own country as a backpacker. You can sleep outside and check if you're good at it, and if you enjoy it, then you can travel outside your country and explore different ways. I really like this kind of traveling because it can make you meet closer to people, and also you can have the chance of not wasting a lot of money and still enjoying the trip that you're going to take. Now, the last but not least on my traveling types, we have the weekend break. Now, this is probably that most of the agencies in your country offer, and it's called a short break. This is the weekend break trip in which people offer you to sleep one night and spend 2 days in a particular city. Now, this is something that can be very helpful to people who do not have a lot of time to travel for more than one night, and can be a great solution even for them to have some fun and explore different places. Can be done usually inside your country because you don't have time to travel outside your country and spend only one night, because you cannot see a lot of things But when you travel inside your country and only sleep one night to a particular place, then you can explore and have fun. Usually, the weekend break are made in groups, but you can also do these types of traveling yourself, or you can create a group with your friends and do the weekend breaks with the help of an agency that do these types of trips inside your country. You can try out this way of traveling, because if you don't have enough money, because this type of trips are really cheap, if you don't have enough money to travel outside your country, at least you can explore your own country too. Now, guys, let's go back to the best places to travel and explore. This is the last point that I wanted to engage myself. So, let me give you some suggestions where you can travel during spring, during summer, during autumn, and during winter, which it is right now winter, and I'm going to show you where you can go to. So let's get to the countries that you can travel during spring, first of all. The top choice of mine to travel during spring is Italy. Italy has so much to offer, and I think that the best season of the year to visit this amazing country is spring, because the weather is so good. It's not hot, it's a very warm weather, and you will have the opportunity to travel because Italy offers so much to watch. It's not that type of country that you can go and stay in one place. You have to move a lot in Italy. So you can explore Rome for 4 days, and still you will not deal with all of the places that Rome offers for you to explore. What I'm trying to say is that you cannot travel during summer because it's too hot to move from one place to another. You cannot travel during autumn and winter because it's a little bit cold, and you will not have the opportunity to watch the amazing places, the historical main attractions. So during spring, Italy has so much to offer with all of the landscapes and historical points, and with the magical sky and beautiful nature. You can discover amazing places on Italy and hidden spots that you have never discovered before. So I would recommend to you to travel to Italy during spring. Another country that I will recommend to you is France, that you can go during spring, especially on Paris or Lyon. These are the two countries that I will recommend to you to travel, and these places are amazing. Once again, even just like Italy, Paris and Lyon has so much to offer to your eyes to explore and visit, so spring can be the best choice. The weather is perfect. You are not going to deal with rain or cold or with the hot summer. You're just going to get to the main spots and attractions and enjoy them, and still have the opportunity of taking amazing pictures too, and having a wonderful trip that you can enjoy fully. Another country that it can be on the top three is Japan for me, that it would be amazing to be visited during spring, because the nature during spring, especially the bloom of sakura, it's amazing and you don't have to miss that. Japan offers amazing landscapes and beautiful nature, and you can enjoy it more during the spring. This is why I recommend to you to watch the beautiful flowers and trees blooming out on the most beautiful season of the year, which is, of course, the spring itself. Now, guys, let's go over to the summer. So, the first one on my list, best country to travel to in summer, is Greece itself. I really love Greece. It has amazing beaches that you can enjoy. So if you are the kind of person who loves to see some very amazing archaeological buildings, historical museums and everything, but still also enjoy beautiful beaches, very unique beaches, and everything else, then Greece can be the great solution of yours. It has amazing food, and also the people are welcoming, and parties and everything. You're going to enjoy your stay during Greece. On my top three is also Spain, because you are going to see that they have amazing spots to go to during summer, amazing beach, and also parties who will never end up on Spain. You know that every youth would love to travel to Spain just to enjoy a little bit the parties they create during summer. On my top three for the summer is also Switzerland, because I think it has the perfect time during summer to travel to Switzerland and explore the amazing mountains and landscapes that it offers. Because on the mountains during summer, you are going to find a very warm weather, not too hot, but a warm one, which can make it much better for you to explore and check out all of the amazing spots that Switzerland offers for you. Now, guys, let's get to the top three countries that I would recommend to you to travel to during autumn. The first one on the list for the best countries to visit during autumn, it stays Netherlands, especially Amsterdam. I really like this country, especially Amsterdam, because it offers amazing spots, and during autumn I think you can enjoy it more, because the beautiful leaves that get that color on during autumn, you are going to see how amazing it turns out, the country, and how beautiful it looks. You can see also the pictures yourself, and it's magical and creates you a beautiful feeling. I think that Amsterdam is one of those countries that you can really enjoy the autumn. Now we also have Canada, which I think it looks really good during autumn, because you can explore the amazing landscapes and spots that you can find over there. Especially the weather can be really good during autumn. And then the third one is Northern Ireland, in which it has so many options to offer for you to visit. And I think autumn can be one of the best decisions, one of the best seasons for you to travel on Ireland, because you are going to check out amazing spots without suffering on the hot weather or cold weather. Because during autumn, the weather on Northern Ireland is so much better. Now let's get to the best places to visit during winter. Now, guys, I am that type of person who would really enjoy winter, but yet I would like to explore countries who are with warm or hot weather. So during winter, I would go to Dubai and explore the amazing city that has buildings like skyscrapers and beautiful hotels, beautiful beach. Imagine yourself celebrating the new year on the beach, drinking your favorite drink. So, guys, Dubai can be a really good choice, because you are going to find that nightlife and amazing city, amazing lights, and everything else that Dubai has to offer. You also can explore different guides on Dubai, that you can go on safari, and many other options. Another option that I would select myself is Egypt too. So once again, I would go for places which are hot during winter, and I would explore Cairo, pyramids, and Alexandria too. So Egypt has so many much to offer, not only beautiful beach but also the amazing structures of pyramids that you can explore and everything else. And on the third place, it stays Australia, which is again another hot country during winter. And once again, I would love to enjoy the new year on a very hot weather. And Sydney can be the best solution. You can also check out the animals on Australia, which are amazing. Now, guys, if you would enjoy mostly to go on places that snow a lot, then you can check out on Google which are those kind of places and you can visit them. But I would mostly prefer to visit these types of country during winter. Thank you guys for watching till the end the video, and I hope that all of the information that I gave you throughout it was worth it and you have learned a lot of new information for yourself. And I hope that this video has helped you out and prepared you before you travel and before deciding where you can travel. Do not forget, guys, to always have a pre plan for everything before you decide to travel to a particular country, because you're going to face things that can cause you problems and make your trip stressful. So always be prepared for everything that can happen during that trip, and you're going to enjoy it and have beautiful vacations for you. Now, if you want to, you can watch once again this video and clarify once for yourself which are the types of traveling, why you should travel, best tips for traveling, and best countries to travel to in different seasons. So in this way, you are going to prepare yourself for the new year and with the new trips for yourself. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope I will see you on my other videos.